Good morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Kim. Today is Monday, June 13th, 2022. And we begin with Justin Bieber pulling the plug on a bunch of concerts due to a pretty serious health problem. Over the weekend, the pop star announced that he's been diagnosed with a rare disorder that's caused paralysis on half of his face. He can't blink one eye, smile on one side, or even flare a nostril. The condition is called Ramsay-Hunt syndrome and can happen when the virus that causes chickenpox and shingles infects a nerve in the face. Mr. Bieber says with rest, relaxation, and a bunch of facial exercises, he'll recover and reschedule the dates he misses. She's not as famous as the Biebs, but that day could be coming. 11-year-old Madison Baez stunned America's Got Talent judges by singing her way from a seat in the audience to the stage. Madison knew that producers pass a mic during commercials to give fans a moment to shine, and she was ready. Her impromptu rendition of Amazing Grace made heads spin, including that of Simon Cowell, who offered her an immediate audition. Madison accepted, brought the house to tears, and earned an instant pass to the finals. Judge Howie Mandel said he's never seen or heard anything like it. But the story's meaning goes deeper. Madison's dad told the audience that Madison got that good by singing to him through his 9 years of cancer treatments. A 15-year-old boy with a drone is now being hailed as a hero of Ukraine. Andrei Pokrasa sent his own gadget skyward to help find a Russian convoy that was advancing on his town. According to the Good News Network, once he confirmed where the tanks were, he passed the info to his dad, who used social media to send it to the Ukrainian military. The multi-million-dollar Russian operation quickly became a smoldering pile of roadside rubble. In other war news, those fast food places in Russia that were McDonald's have been rebranded. All 850 restaurants now have a new Russian name that basically translates to Tasty and that's it, or Tasty, period. A Florida teen has joined an elite group of college applicants. She's one of the few who've been accepted into all 8 Ivy League universities. First-generation Nigerian-American Ashley Adarika wowed the schools with her stellar test scores, speech and debate skills, leadership in student government, and the organization she founded that mentors other girls from marginalized groups. Ashley chose Harvard and will begin classes in the fall. In today's KidNuz notes, a welcome change for international air travelers. Effective yesterday, passengers flying into the U.S., including returning Americans, no longer have to show proof of a negative COVID test. The White House says it will revisit the rule in 90 days and could reinstate it if there's another spike in the virus. Over the weekend, the national average for a gallon of gas in the U.S. hit $5 for the first time ever. And while this is the first time breaking the $5 threshold, it's still not a record when inflation is taken into account. Gas reached $4.11 a gallon in July of 2008, which would be equal to about $5.40 a gallon today. The $10 billion James Webb Telescope just got a bit of a door ding. NASA says a tiny meteorite smashed into one of its 18 mirrors sometime during the last week in May. Not to worry, though. Scientists say they built it to withstand the challenges of space. It's probably back to its original brown, but for the weekend at least, Bucs quarterback Tom Brady sported a full head of bright red hair. His new do came during the team's 8th annual Cut and Color for a Cure event that raised $117,000 for pediatric cancer research. The young patient who had the honor of dyeing Mr. Brady's locks says all he could think of was, "Don't spray it in his face. Don't spray it in his face." He needn't have worried. Mr. Brady told him to be as creative as possible. That's it for KidNuz. Now today's KidNuz quiz, generously sponsored by the Alberti Rojas family of Millstone Township, New Jersey, who'd like to wish a big happy 7th birthday to their dancing queen, Ava. Ava, Tristan, Cora, your mom and dad, and Penny, hope you have the best day ever. Now, today's quiz. What is the name of the condition affecting Justin Bieber? Ramsey Hunt. A Ukrainian teen used what high-tech gadget to spot an incoming Russian convoy? A drone. A Florida teen was admitted to how many Ivy League schools? All 8. International travelers into the U.S. no longer have to show what? Proof of a negative COVID test. In today's KidNuz Kicker, proof that Spidey doesn't always stick the landing. A Spider-Man stunt robot at Disney's Avengers campus in Anaheim, California late last week was supposed to swing from a rope and touch down on a nearby roof. Instead, the Spider-Man stiff smashed into the side of the building he was supposed to land on. Local stations say the crowd gasped in horror before realizing the man in the suit wasn't a man at all, but a Spider-Man dummy. The attraction shut down while crews got the kinks out. It was back up and running with much better landings a few hours later. Happy birthday again to Ava, and from the Alberti Rojas family of Millstone Township, New Jersey, a special shout out and thank you to all of the Millstone Township primary and elementary teachers, including Mrs. Ola, Mrs. Levinson, Senorita Albaran, and Mrs. Mueller. It's been another great school year. Thanks for listening, everyone, and we'll see you back here for more Kid News tomorrow morning.